Hello, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Emmanuel. Finally, today we'll be learning how to handle events. After this video, I will refer to any other video as more, or maybe not, because some might be important. We'll get there anyway. Before we step into the tutorial, make sure you smash the like button, click the subscribe button and pop the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. Welcome back guys. This video is more like an intro to event handling, but I'll still do stuffs in this video and then more in part 2. Enjoy. Regarding applications, would it not be frustrating that button clicks and shortcuts don't work? They would have to be functional, or we'll name them something else, I guess. Tkinter is what we refer to as an event loop that receives events from our operating system. Events like left clicks, button presses, keystrokes when you click press buttons on your keyboard, when window resize, when we resize something like this, a window, and more. Luckily, Tkinter handles this event loop for us. Now that we know, we don't have to worry about that. It will figure out what widget the event applies to. For example, if you click a button, it will figure out which button it is. On key presses as well, the event loop will check for any widget with focus and input the keys character, that is ABC or whatever letter or number, to the widget accordingly. Maybe a widget like the entry widget or the text box widget, which we will be talking about in the future. Now to command binding with command callbacks. When we click on a button, press a button, we need to perform operations to make our apps or programs interactive. For that, we're using the command attributes. First, we create a button and define a command callback or callback function. The callback function is what we refer to as the function that runs when an event is triggered, or a function that is called when an event is triggered. So let's do this. In this case, a button click. So we're going to create a button. Let's call it btn. Okay, I think I'm just going to use one, and then we'll just get the button. We inherit from root, and next we'll say click me. Okay, and then we'll just use a path there. Now, of course, as I said, we'll be defining a function, a callback function, or a command callback. So we'll call this callback underscore func, and then we're going to come here to connect. Now this is where the command binding happens. How do we connect the callback function to the button? If you've been following the playlist, then you know. That is, if you've been following me all the way through, or even if you watch only my videos on buttons, you probably know that. Otherwise, all you have to do is pass the function as an argument to the command property or option. So we're going to do command equals to, and then we're going to pass in the function here. So we're going to say callback function. So if I do Control B, but before, well, that takes a while at first time, okay, at least on my own system. So we're going to print button clicked. So if I do Control B now, anytime I click on it, it prints button clicked. Okay, so that's the command binding. Note we didn't put parentheses in front of the function unless the function will run immediately and won't work. This way we cannot pass argument to our callback function. Before I was going to get into something else, but as you can notice, we don't have parentheses in front of this. So if I put parentheses in front of this, as I said, it's going to run immediately. We run our program and it's not going to run again. So if I do Control B, you see it runs this. So if I click on button, it's not going to work again. Now I was going to say something. I said this way we cannot pass, this way as we are, we cannot pass arguments to our function. As I told you, we cannot use parentheses. Now how do we fix that? Also, Python's anonymous function, if you don't know lambdas, well, I'm just going to do what I can do here, but maybe I'll create a series in the future where I treat Python advanced intermediate concept. I've taught Python in the beginners series, intro to Python. You can check that out on my playlist. So I'm just gonna do it, assuming if you check my introduction to this video, I talked about the requirements, and you should be familiar with Python, which means you should maybe know Lambda, or you should be able to get along with this. So we're gonna use Lambda. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna use Lambda. Guys, I hope I'm not talking too fast. Please give me feedback in the description below on how you feel about this. Please, it really means a lot. Now, using Lambda, in this case, I'm going to perform the operation with printing. I'll just do Lambda and then I'm going to do print. So I'm going to do button click. Now, if I do Control B and I click on this, it prints button click. Basically the same thing. So if I'm going to call a function that takes in an argument, all I have to do is do the same thing here. So I'm going to do callback func and then pass the argument, maybe hello. Okay, so this is 179 characters already. Now I would prefer to break it over here. No, maybe not there, but anyway, let's get to the point. And I'm going to call arg. So we're going to print whatever the argument is. So in case you want to create a button that takes in an argument, a button that calls a callback function that takes in an argument, this is how you do it with the lambda. So you do Ctrl B. So anytime I click on this now, this lambda will always call the function. So it doesn't evaluate the function, it will always calls the lambda which calls this function. Okay, so as you can see, we get our hello printed from our callback function. You might be wondering if that's all, and if you're not, then you've probably been enjoying this video so much, so you should subscribe, guys, please. And what of events like left clicks, right clicks? What happens when I press my enter key or key combinations, which leads to event binding and more? Okay, if you're confused about that, don't worry, I'm just talking about what we're going to do in our next video. We'll treat that in the future video, or as I said, next video. I'll probably pop it up right now in the card, and it will be in the description below. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, then you should give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my next epic content. Much love, guys. Peace out.